Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be on the great Khali, Punjabi Giant. So we finally have Khali in the game. I know this will make a lot of people happy. Boss battle event this weekend. His event will be centered around boss battle, and he's a trickster. Let's take a look. PG era trickster. He has the PG era link. Any color moves start with one more move point, and gear bonus just has the one gear, the standard, the Punjabi Giant gear. He is a coach. All the way at 18k, you're going to take 30% less damage from red moves, and any color move starting MP is going to be reduced by 1 for your opponent. These are really solid coaches, pretty universally useful. So like the coach on him. And I'm going to have 4 builds for you guys. So we're going to get right in there, going to take a look at the strap. Pretty standard, purple move damage metal, rank 12, so just 99% there. Only level 12 on the Fury gem, so haven't stacked a ton of stats in particular, just threw a double Fury set on. We're going to run with that and the All Heart skill plate. When you generate 3 or more submission gems, increase your green or purple gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. And there's a couple builds that are going to take advantage of the skill plate. It makes them quite good. So you can see this is factoring in 100% of the gem damage on the green and the purple. So they're at 67 and 72%. Purple move damage at 99%. So that's the strap. And let's take a look at this first moveset for you. It's going to feature the Punjabi Headbutt, 7 MP purple, deal 95k damage and choose 6 gems to make into black gems. That's 7 MP. Big Boot, 7 MP black, deal 86k damage and make 31 silence gems into purple gems. And the Clothesline, 6 MP black, deal 95k damage and make 31 random gems into silence gems. So you make a bunch of silence gems, you turn them purple, and then you recycle with the Headbutt. That's the idea. Either way, in Feud, you're going to need 2 MP trainers to get to 7, unless you have Santa Hogan. So then you'll have the option not to do that. We're going to start with purple for this because you're going to get an extra 95k damage and some gem damage to start. So that's how we're going to start with this. And then Lacey for 20% more purple gem damage and Santa Hogan for 2.2k to any color. So let's get out there, take a look, and see what this one looks like. This is the 5-star build. The Headbutt is the 5-star move, so I'm choose black gems. 2 words for you would be a good skill plate on this. Blow up a little bit more of the board, potentially. From the skill plate part picker, the DX Army Assault goes off of purple gem matches, so it'll go off at the end of your turn, potentially get a little bit more cascade, and that sort of thing. So you can just make a 3-match. I mean, we're turning most of the board purple. We can get rid of some of the loot box gems, just in case. 1 3-match is plenty. We're going to turn the board into silence gems, and we're going to turn them purple. And we'll see how hard this hits. Obviously, a black move damage metal would be preferred with the Fury set here, because you're using the 2 black. No cascade. I'd only hit for 600k. This is my least favorite of the movesets. It does recycle flawlessly, but definitely my least favorite of the movesets. Reloaded, ready to go again. Hopefully we get a cascade this time. Some potential for later gear with silence gem damage. Also potentially for a skill plate that works off of silence gems. I could see that doing a lot for this build later. For now, it's my least favorite of the builds. It's interesting it's the 5-star one. Orton's gonna do some Orton things here. This month's pretty cool. We've had a lot of first-time characters in the game now. So that's pretty nifty. Hurricane's first-time character, Wonder Blaze, Khali, and then there's one more unforgettable person that I can't think of right off the top of my head. Oh, Molly Holly. That was the other one. So that's been pretty awesome. Wonder if that'll continue with what's left of the month. Should be getting one more. Got a little bit of extra damage there. Not a ton, but a little bit. Hopefully we can keep Orton down here. Let's cover those power gems. Probably be okay. Nope, not gonna be okay. Yeah, I definitely not a fan of this moveset. It just takes too long. Doesn't do enough damage to keep him down. Surely this will do it though, right? It should not ever say that. Orton's gonna say hold my beer as he kicks out. It's interesting they made Khali a trickster too. I would think of him more as a powerhouse or a striker, right? Being a giant. There we go. He's not going to kick out of this one. Okay, worst moveset in the books. Moving along. Next moveset. Double red finisher. We're going to get to see the trap gems. The trap gems are pretty impressive. And you can do a lot. And again, I'm setting this up for feud. I have tour perks, so I could get much fancier with it. But I'm going to show off the feud build, what you would use in feud. So let's get all of those moves in. We're going to see three new moves that we haven't seen yet. Alright, so Brain Chop is the finisher, 10 MP purple. Deal 175k damage, pretty spicy finisher, and destroy 17 random trap gems within the opponent. Two-handed choke slam, 8 MP red. Deal 93k damage, make 18 random gems into trap gems. If broken by your opponent, deal 75k damage and increase your purple MP by 3. If broken by you, deal 0 damage and swap a 2x2 random area into purple gems. And then the Spinebuster, 7 MP red, deal 89k damage and increase your purple gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. I think you can probably see where this is going. We're going to go with red MP, and so we can start turn 1. You could use him, but we're using Butch and Sting. And as you can see, we're keeping Santa Hogan and Lacey on for most of this, maybe even the whole, every build set. Alright, let's get out here and run this one. If you don't hit a lot on turn 1 of your traps, if they don't connect, turn 2 you're blowing the rest up with your finisher. So purple gems right now are 17k. We're going to hit the buff move. Brings him up to 35k. Pretty spicy. We're going to chuck these randoms out. The only downside with this, it doesn't recycle. Superior Tech Plate does go off of break purples. Then it'll change reds to yellow if you want to go for a bigger cascade sort of thing. If you have a red match in here, you're going to want to take it. When you do this, 3 is a good number. We should get a nice cascade out of this. Keep in mind, I say we should get a nice cascade out of this. It is me, so there is no guarantee. And of course, Orton broke a lot of our trap gems, but that's okay. We're going to destroy him here. We are 1 off of hitting the Spine Buster again. This will destroy what's left. We should get a really nice kablooey. And 1.4 million. Okay. So not bad. Not bad at all. Not my favorite moveset, though. That would be one of these last two. I think the last one is going to be my favorite one. But let's see this one. This will take advantage of the all-heart skill plate. We're going to bring in the one move we haven't seen. And that's going to be the Vice Grip. 8 MP Purple Submission. It's an interesting sub. It doesn't last a super long time. That's okay. Make 21 random gems into red submission gems that do 136k damage for 2 turns. So it's basically you're spamming a bunch of red gems to load the red moves. 2 turns is fine because it basically lowers your opponent's MP enough so they're not going to get their move off, right? So there's that. And then we're going to keep the Brain Chop in. That's going to replace the Spine Buster. So we're not going to buff the purple gems, but we do have the All Heart, which is buffing the purple gem. So it's basically like the buff move, except we have the finisher to fall back on here, should we need it. Kind of recycle things back and forth, right? And we're going to start with that sub to start, because it will load the trap gems. You would need Santa Hogan in Feud to have the finisher loaded after the sub. It'll be loaded for this because of tour perks. And again, Santa Hogan and Lacey for coaches. All right, let's check this one. All right, so again, purple gem, 17k. We're gonna hit the sub, cause some mayhem. No big deal if the AI breaks all of the sub gems, it doesn't matter. They're just there to load the trap gem, drain a little bit of the AI. And then we're off to the races here. So from the All Heart, purple gems at 28%. Or sorry, 28k, rather. Now we throw all of our trap gems out. And we're going to break them all. So, big finisher, and then lots of kablooey on the board here. Okay, 1.4 million, and we recycled all of the things. So that one's not bad. This last one, though, definitely, I think, gonna be my favorite. And also with this last one, you could do it opposite. You could start with the red trainers instead of the purple. So I'll actually probably do that too and show you both ways. If they manage to kick out turn 1, really is the only reason that it's there. So Spine Buster's going back in. Trainers are going to stay the same. We're going to start with the vice grip, so we can get extra big boom on those trap gems. Okay. We're at 28k on the purples. We're going to get to buff them here. Up to 57k for each purple. Okay. So we have a decent spot of 3. There's up 2 right here I think we can take. That should be pretty decent, or these 2 down here. Let's go ahead and take that. This is going to be really, really nice. Really nice. You can see we hit for 3.5 million and totally wiped Orton's health. We'll run that again. That went very, very well. But you can see why you want to start with the sub and the all heart plate. Like I said, 2 is just enough turns. You're gonna have feud perks anyway, so it's gonna last longer, drain them down, and then your next turn you're gonna get a very, very big boom, right? Very big boom. So I definitely think this is the way to run him. And on the trickster end, someone that can wipe a bunch of life really quickly is pretty good. It is a random sub, so not a lot of thinking, right? So you're just going to click that, click your buff, throw your traps out, and make a swipe. Traps can miss sometimes, of course, but he's making 18. Then you factor in feud. He's making 21 with feud perks. I don't have Steamboat. I know everyone in the comments gonna be, how's Acro Steamboat on him? I don't have Acro Steamboat, so I don't know. Get our gems buffed again. Throw these out again. Nice red 2 match down here. I don't see 3 anymore. You really typically don't want to do much more than 3 because you blow up too much of the board. So 2 to 3 is a good amount. And hopefully it gets enough to keep going, like we are here. And you want to that really get a lot of bang for your trap buck, so to speak. So not quite as hard this time, but still 2.1 million, right? So still significantly hard, and we left a decent amount of traps on the board. Okay, so I think that's pretty good indication. This is another one too. You could probably use the potentially use the Colossal Titan plate on some of the builds as well, but I like the All Heart for obvious reasons. Now we can look at it the opposite way of starting with the two red moves first and just getting your swipe in. Really, you can use the 2 red moves in any other move if you start with them first that you want, either the finisher or the sub, whatever you kind of prefer. I think the sub is the better way to go because you're going to be able to cycle back if you need to, and it'll drain them. But just to show you how hard you can hit without messing with the sub, if you don't have an all heart, maybe, then I would probably for sure go this route if you don't have all heart. All right, let's buff the gems. Throw the traps out. so here is a slight example of what can happen. We really only have single matches, I think. So that can definitely happen. We want to leave the purples on the board, so we hopefully catch that. A red match would be great, but we don't have it, so we're going to take the yellow. And we did get one more connection, and there we go. So I think we're going to be okay. Because we're starting to kind of move a little bit here, depending where these drop. Yeah. So you can see we only did like 770k there, because we did miss. That is the one thing about trap characters. You can miss. They're slot machine guys. So it can happen. That's another reason I like starting with the sub as well. It negates a lot of the stuff from the miss. Of course, the problem with random subs sometimes is you will get yourself right out of it, like we did there. So it can happen. Definitely think double purple is the way to go, though. That was interesting. Alright, so we have all the part working for us now. We're going to buff these, and we're going to make a really big kablooey. And let's leave the purple on the board. We'll take these two greens here. See how this goes. Yeah, that's gonna work very nice. This is gonna be quite large hit. Yeah, 4.3 million. Honestly, I think he's one of the best tricksters in the game. Going to be very, very usable in a lot of different game modes. Obviously, generating all the purples is going to be great for this weekend's boss battle for Breaking Shield. He'd be very good for purple stipulation as well. So I think very strong character, very fun. I definitely hope I can get him. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And remember to like, subscribe, and share, as that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and good luck out there.